right, Dan, thanks so much. A whopping 1.15 million people came to the downtown Seattle area last week, and that's the highest foot traffic that area has seen in 5 years. Crowds taking over the city for the Taylor Swift concerts, Mariners games, big ones with Toronto, the bye to Seattle, and of course the Capitol Hill block party as well.
But despite all the fun, the weekend took a deadly turn once the sun set on Saturday night. An illegal street race in Capitol Hill, leaving a woman dead. We've been reporting for days now that SPD felt they were stretched thin while responding to all of this. But new dashcam video shows exactly what happened when officers arrived at Broadway and Pike.
He began to jump up and down on the hood, throw items at the car, throw metal objects at the police cars, and they began to back up. They called for additional resources from around the department to help to stabilize the situation.
Well, the crowd actually pushed 2 SPD cruisers back, where they stayed until shots were fired a few hours later, killing 1 and injuring 3 in the crowd. So with this awareness of a massively packed weekend, the expectations of huge crowds coming to the city, SPD tells us they had a plan, but we're now learning that the plan fell by the wayside.
Yeah, police overwhelmed by Saturday night's violence were understaffed by what we're being told is an organized sick-out among patrol officers there. This is according to the president of the Seattle Police Officers Guild in a video posted to Twitter. So here's how it all breaks down. The Guild president says there are about 80 officers available to respond to 911 on a typical Saturday. However, only half reported for duty. That leaves around 40 officers on duty in Seattle for the entire day on Saturday. When we asked SPD about staffing levels that day, officials denied any organized sick out, telling us a large number of 911 calls spread officers thin. But the Police Guild president says this was a long time coming.
Where the communities that we professionally serve and protect aren't protected. That's the reality of the situation. So if you dig out of 2020, that defunding nonsense, and you fast forward 3 years later, you're seeing the results of that naive and drastic decision.
In that video interview, Sloan also says he wants to see more public support of police and what he calls a fair, competitive labor contract. Again, 2 cops we talked with say there was no organized sick out, and instead they are short officers and overworked. The deputy chief says SPD is down 365 officers, and he says he has no reason to believe there was a sick out.